Hi Collins, I'm Miss Willingham. I'm your librarian. I'm so glad you're with us this year. I've taken some time and putting together a video for you to explain some new things in the library and help you kind of get used to how we do things around here. I'll come back at the end to go over the final things. Pay attention. I've tried to keep it short and to the point, so I'm not going to go over things over and over again because your time is precious to me. So here we go. When you take a look at the Collins Library, it might seem a little overwhelming. I know it's a busy, busy place because we do lots of things in here, but let's take a minute and see where all of our book collections are located. If you turn to your left from the circulation desk, you're going to see this is where all the biography books live. You also have our beanbag, a rack with all of our new nonfiction, and our nonfiction section is right over here. Nonfiction is organized in the Dewey Decimal System, so it's by numbers that are in certain categories. By our tables, we have our Everybody Picture Book section. We have our graphic novels. Our makerspace area is right here in the back. And if you turn to your right, you've got your fiction section. Fiction is actually organized alphabetically by the author's last name, not by book title. So as you're going through, when you need to find a book, you use your, what do we call that? Do you know? Everybody yell it out. There you go. That's what we look for as we're finding our books. Just so you know, if a book is on the top, you're welcome to take it and check it out and look at it. If they're out and about, they're yours for the taking. One final section you'll want to know about in the library is this shelf right over here on the 6th grade side. This is where we keep our special selections. On the far left, you have the Newbery books. Next to it are our popular series books that include Spirit Animals, 39 Clues, Royal Diaries, and Dear America. Next to that, we have our story collections, our Spanish books, and our interactive You Choose Adventure books. And next to that, we have our Bluebonnet books that you're going to take a look at later and see for our Bluebonnet program this year. We also have another rack for brand new fiction books and another beanbag. On the table over here, we've got some magazines. If you've got some free time that you want to look at, just make sure to treat them nice and put them back where you got them from. There are some off-limits spots in the library. The first off-limit spot is back in the corner, back by the nonfiction section. This is our storage area. This is where teachers find carts and holder things and all that. There is nothing back here for you, so please don't come back into this area. All that will be back here for you is some trouble. Another section you don't really need to go down is this aisle right next to it. This has got teacher supplies and curriculum and things. If you end up needing to come back to the reference section to get some encyclopedias or dictionaries, make sure to let me know, but we're not going to be browsing and wandering in this section. Another place that's off limits is just as you walk past Makerspace on the fiction side of the library. This is the teacher corner. This is where we have a bunch of teacher stuff still. Professional development areas, some books for book club. It's kind of a hot mess, and there is nothing back here that you need to see. So please stay out. Don't go past that area. And the other places that you don't need to go are the workroom behind the circulation desk and the offices. So here's the workroom door. Don't need to go back there. Don't go behind the circulation desk unless you have my permission. And the office is closed unless you need me for something that's not during a class time. So let's make sure that we're staying in our main library area. You'll notice in our Everybody's Picture Book section that I have some stuffed animals to make the shelves look cooler. Do me a favor, please, and do not take them off the shelf without permission. They aren't toys for playing, they're decorations, and even though some of them have fallen over and gone to sleep, they're not for playing with. And so, if we're going to use them for something, I'll let you know. Otherwise, leave them where they're at. Now, obviously, if you'll notice the cat in the hat has kind of fallen over, you're welcome to stand it up and fix it, but let's not play. Thanks. One thing I'm super excited about this year is ebooks in the Collins Library. These are electronic books that you read on your device, so your phone or your iPad or your tablet. The way that you get to our ebooks in the library is you have to download the Destiny Discover app on the device. It's free. You'll need to get your parents' help to do this. Then you'll log in with your Google Doc info. This is how you log into a Chrome cart. It's a username and a password that your teacher's going to have to give you. Once you've downloaded the app and logged in with your correct Google information, then you'll be able to access all the ebooks that we have in the Collins Library. Hopefully it's going to take off. I hope you enjoy it. Reading on a device is a little different than reading on a paper book. Most people don't like it until they start doing it, and then they realize, wow, I can take 95 books with me on wherever I go and always have them ready to read without having to haul them all around. So that's kind of cool. It's a different kind of reading, but one I hope that you'll practice on this year. If you need help, let me know. Once you get the app downloaded on your device, if you have a hard time logging in, let me know. Like I said, I'll be glad to show you. The Destiny Discover interface is really user-friendly, and I think you'll like it a lot. Finding the right book in the library is the basis of having a great library experience. So let me show you real quick how we are able to look up books in the library. Of course, you can wander and search and find what you like, or you can just browse a certain section, and that's what a lot of people do. But if you have something specific that you're looking for, a mystery book, maybe you want a fairy tale, or maybe you're just really into researching, I don't know, animals or something like that, then you're going to want to do a specific search to find a specific thing. So you're going to come to one of our computers. There's 6 on the 5th grade side and 2 right by my office. And when you start your computer, you take a look at the desktop on it, and you're going to find the icon that says Destiny Catalog. It kind of looks, let's see if I can get it to come in. Oh, it's not popping up. So it just says Destiny Catalog. And you're going to click on Destiny Catalog. When that screen pops up, you're going to find Collins Intermediate. And when that home screen pops up, you're going to come up here to find the catalog. Now you're in your search browser. Hopefully you guys have done this before. If it's new to you and you need some extra help, let me know. You can ask me or a friend. And you type in your keyword. What is the word of the thing you're looking for? So let's say I want a book about whales because I've been studying the ocean and I want to know all kinds of information. So I'm looking for an informational book about whales, not a fiction story. When you take a look at what comes up on your search screen, you have your title, your call number, which is the location of where it's located, and your author. And then over on the other side, you have how many are available. You want to make sure it's available before you go looking for it. So always look on that right-hand side. So then it comes time, I need to know where to find the book. If it's informational, it's going to be in the nonfiction section. And nonfiction is organized Dewey Decimal numbers. So the call number is location 599.5 SIM. That's the information that you'd need. You might jot that down on a sticky note that's going to be next to the computers so that you can find that call number, because the call number is where it's located. And as I look at the different titles, I see that a lot of them are in 599.5. And the thing that changes is the letters after 599.5. Those letters are the first 3 letters of the author's last name. So you can see that whale books are found in 599.5, and then each individual book is by the author's last name. So let's go see where those are. When I'm done with my search, I'm going to make sure to X out, and I'm going to take a look. Now, where are the 599s located? When you're looking for something in the library, and it's especially these numbers, use the signs to help you out. In the nonfiction section, this one says 574.87 to 599. Guys, this means that these books are on this row. It shows you where they are. I wanted 599.5, so it's going to be really close to the end. and I come to look at my call numbers right here. Look at all these 599s, 599s, 599 point, where am I at? 6. So that means right over here. And take a look. Here are all the whale books. Dolphins, whales, different ones get put in different places sometimes. So here's where I'd be searching for the book that I'd want to read to learn about whales. If you need help using the computer, obviously, let's ask me or ask your teacher or ask a friend, because we're going to be using it a lot this year. So it's finally time to check out in the library. The first thing you're going to do is come and get a shelf marker. Hopefully you've used these before. They're just plastic pieces that help us keep up with our books on the shelf. So when you're looking for a book, you go to the area of the books you like to read. Do you like to read fiction? Maybe come over here. Are you interested in getting that next 39 Clues book? You might go over there. Maybe you're kind of in the mood for more of a picture book. Picture books are over here. So you're going to take a look and browse a little bit maybe. So let's go ahead. We're going to use our shelf marker. I'm looking at the shelf. Let's see. Maybe Snatch a Book is what I want today. So I'm going to insert my shelf marker here. I'm going to take my book out. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to read the back. I'm going to look at the front. I'm going to look inside. It's okay to walk away because my shelf marker's holding the spot. No, I don't think this book is what I want today. So I'm going to go ahead and put it right back on the shelf where I got it. This is why the shelf marker is important. I can slide it right next to that marker, pull it out, and I'm ready to look. After I've found the book that I want, I'm going to come over here. You've got a card right over here with your name on it. These cards have your first name on the side real big, and this is what I use to scan at the computer. So you've got to get your card, and then you walk over here to the computer. It's that easy. I usually have bookmarks. You get one per visit, one bookmark. Even though you can check out 2 books, one bookmark. You'll give it to whoever's behind the counter, give the card and your books to them. They'll scan you out, and then you're ready to go. Make sure to please return your shelf marker. And then you're welcome to go have a seat and read. If you're reading after you've checked out, maybe you want to sit on the beanbag because they're pretty amazing. Beanbag rules, here we go. 2 people per beanbag. I know it can hold more, but we're not going to have it hold any more because beanbags are a privilege for kids that are reading. The only thing you're doing on a beanbag is reading. So 2 people per beanbag. It's a great chance to practice some kindness. Take turns. If you're the first person on a beanbag and you've been there for a while and maybe you notice some people are waiting, then maybe get up and give someone else a chance. It's a way to practice kindness. If the beanbags aren't available, you're welcome to read at one of the side tables. You can go to one of these tables, or you can come over here to one of these tables. That's how you check out books in the library. In our library, we have computers and computer carts and Chromebook carts that get charged in different places. As you're browsing and searching around, please don't mess with the carts that are plugged in. Stay away from cords. Don't fiddle with stuff or touch on it. These are here for teachers to use, and the library just is where they live when they're not in use. Thanks so much. What if you have a book that gets broken? Maybe you got pages falling out, or maybe your little sister scribbled on it, or maybe your big brother spilled juice on it in the morning. Well, you need to let me know as a librarian. So, this right here is the book hospital. It'll be found up at the circulation desk. You just need to put the book in the book hospital and write a little note on a sticky note. See how it's right inside there? Jot me a note and tell me what happened so that I can take care of it. Most of the time, if a book gets messed up, it's an accident. So don't worry about it. Just let me know and we can fix it. But I have to know that it needs fixing in order to fix it. So again, just put it in the book hospital. It'll be sitting up here on one of the counters whenever you need it. So many students did summer reading this summer. If you would like to turn in your summer reading forms, they go right here on the front of the circulation desk. Summer reading forms are due August 22nd. I'll say it again so you can write it in your planner. Summer reading is due August 22nd. I'll be contacting people who participated to get them their prizes and awards. So please make sure to have your sheet turned in by August 22nd. That's the date. When you turn in your sheet, please make sure it has your first name, your last name, and your LC and teacher name. That's going to help me out to know how to find you when I give out prizes, okay? So what day is it due? August 22nd. Hi guys, I hope that was helpful and it let you see where things are located now and some of our processes and how things work. If you're new to Collins, if you have any questions, please ask me or ask your teacher, and we're here to help. That's what we're about. In the library, my main goal is that everybody is able to find something that they like to read, even if they don't consider themselves a reader all the time. I firmly believe that if you don't like reading, you just haven't found the right book yet. And we're here, me, your teachers, Miss LeBlanc, Miss Thompson, everybody at Collins wants you to be the best you can be, so we're here to help. Don't be afraid to ask. If something in the video didn't make sense to you, as soon as we get done, I'm going to take questions and I'm going to answer it for you. So don't freak out. It's going to be okay. We're going to have a great year here at Collins. A few things with Makerspaces. Makerspace section is only available, are you ready? Only available when we're done checking out and if there's time. You need a minimum of 15 to 20 minutes to get anything done. So a lot of times we're not going to be in Makerspace during library time. I am working out how to do Makerspace mornings and do it fairly so all students and LCs get a chance. But with just one of me and 760 of you, I've got to figure out how to make that work because that could be a big, big problem if everyone showed up on the same day. So we're working on that. Hopefully we're going to have some time set aside in the mornings where you'll be able to come and experience that good stuff. Also, library rules. I didn't go over what I expected because I figured you probably knew. Classroom rules, guys. I don't believe in a silent library. I think a library is a place where kids collaborate. It's okay to talk. Just make sure you're not talking like you're on the playground. Keep it at a 2 or a 1. There's no need to yell or holler. I don't tend to shush too often unless you're getting out of control. So know that if I do, that means, hey, you really do need to pay attention to that. The basics that have been there since you were in kindergarten, guys. No running. There's no need to run. It's going to be there when you get there. And even if you're first, that doesn't mean you're the best. So take your time. Don't run people over. And I also expect you to use kindness with each other. One of my huge pet peeves, and you guys all know that pet peeves are the things that other people might be okay with, but I am not okay with at all. It makes me a little cuckoo, cuckoo, nuts, and crazy. One of my big, big pet peeves is students that are unkind to each other. And I mean, even sometimes when you're playing and joking, you don't mean it that way, but I'm pretty sensitive to that. So let's make sure that the library is a happy place. It's a kind place. Save some of that joshing around and picking on each other for someplace else. Don't do it in here. So we're just going to treat each other nicely. That's what we're about here in the library. So let's have a great year, and we'll see you real soon.